Do you still use your iPhone the way it came right out of the box? If you do, you're probably missing out on some serious upgrades hiding in plain sight. Apple ships iPhones with a ton of smart features, but many of the best ones are buried deep in settings. Today, I'll walk you through 10 hidden iPhone settings that instantly make your iPhone faster, smarter, and better for everyday life. Some of these will improve your battery, others your privacy, and one of them could literally save your life. So, let's get started. If you've had your iPhone for over a year now, your battery health is already slowly dropping. And no, it's not because you use your phone too much, it's because of how lithium-ion batteries work. The higher your charge percentage, especially staying near 100%, the more stress it puts on the cells. Apple actually built a fix for this, but it's off by default. Go to Settings, Battery, Charging, and move the slider to 80%. That single tweak stops your phone from topping off completely, and that simple limit can extend your battery lifespan by years. If setting the max to 80% is not an option, for example, I also have an iPhone Air where the battery life is already limited and I need every bit of juice, then at least make sure optimized charging is turned on if you charge your phone overnight. What this will do is, it will pause charging the phone to 100% until you actually need to use it. For example, in the morning, it will charge the phone to 80% first, then pause and top it off to 100% just before morning time. This will also reduce the stress on the battery and extend battery health. Typing on an iPhone feels great, but the stock setup doesn't fit everyone. If you text in multiple languages, you don't need to switch keyboard manually every time. Head to Settings, General, Keyboard, Keyboards, add new keyboard, and choose your languages here. Then, whenever you're typing, just tap the globe icon. It instantly switches between them. Now, if there is something you type constantly, like your address, email, or even a hashtag, use text replacement. Under Keyboard Settings, select Text Replacement. Here you will have a list of all the shortcuts I have already created. If you want to create one, tap the plus icon and create a shortcut. I have one here called ADR, and the replacement is my actual long address. So when I type ADR, it will instantly expand into my full address. I do this for my email ID, emojis, name, etc. Another useful one, if you use one of the larger iPhones, switch to one-handed keyboard. Long press the globe icon and pick the left or right aligned keyboard based on your preference. It shifts the entire layout so you can type comfortably with one hand. Once you tweak these, your keyboard feels built just for you. The accessibility menu is where Apple hides some of the most futuristic features. One of them is head tracking. Yes, you can literally control your iPhone with your face. Go to Settings, Accessibility, Head Tracking. You can smile to open the camera, raise your eyebrows to pull up Control Center, or blink to perform actions. It sounds wild, but it works surprisingly well. And it's a lifesaver for people with mobility challenges. Another one here is Apple Watch mirroring. If your watch is charging or just out of reach, you can control it straight from your iPhone screen. It mirrors everything. You can swipe, scroll, even use digital crown virtually. Just enable this feature under Accessibility, as simple as that. If your iPhone has an action button, it's time to make it earn its keep. By default, it just toggles silent mode, which is fine, but kind of boring. Go to Settings, Action button, and you will see a carousel of options like focus modes, camera, torch, voice memo, translate, magnifier, and more. Each one turns that little button into a powerful trigger. But here's where it gets really interesting. Set it to shortcuts. That means you can stack multiple actions under one press. For example, I've set mine so that when I press the button at night, it turns off the TV, switches off all the lights, and set the thermostat to 69 Fahrenheit. One button and multiple actions. You can make it start a playlist, send a text, or even post an Instagram story. The shortcuts tutorial is not a simple one, so I made a whole video explaining how you can create a shortcut which does multi-step actions. I'll leave a link in the description below for you to check it out. Let's be honest, those notification badges on apps are designed to stress you out. Those little red circles make your brain think there's always something to check, even when it's a random marketing email. Also, I don't need this search bar here. To remove this, go to Settings, Home Screen and App Library, and turn off Show in App Library under Notification Badges. Next, under Search, disable Show on Home Screen because I can just swipe down to access Spotlight Search. Now, your screen suddenly looks calmer, cleaner, and more intentional. No badges, no extra icons, just your apps and wallpaper. When you charge your iPhone and place it sideways, it can transform into a smart display called Standby Mode. To get this, go to Settings, Standby, turn on Standby. You'll get a full screen clock, your favorite photos, or widgets like weather and reminders. Now click on Display, turn on Night Mode. So at night, the display automatically turns red, so it's gentle on your eyes. It's perfect on a MagSafe stand beside your bed or desk. You can glance at the time, see upcoming events, or check the weather without even touching your phone. We get hundreds of notifications every day, and most of them don't matter. But the way your phone shows them can completely change how distracted you feel. Go to Settings, Notifications, Display As, and you will see three options here: Count, Stack, and List. Count shows just the number, clean and minimal. Stack groups them up neatly by apps, which is my favorite. List shows everything individually, which is again a chaos. I use Stack. It keeps my lock screen organized, but I can still swipe up to see what I need. Next, enable Schedule Summary. It bundles all your low priority notifications like news, app updates, or promotions and delivers them just a few times a day. That means fewer constant pings and more focused time to actually get stuff done. Finally, under Prioritize Notifications, choose the apps that truly matter, like Messages or Calendar, so you never miss what's important. You'll instantly feel less overwhelmed. If you've never used focus modes, this is your sign. Swipe down to open Control Center, tap Focus, and explore the presets like Work, Sleep, and Personal, or make your own by tapping here. You can trigger them by time, location, or even which app you open. For example, Work Focus can activate when you reach the office. Driving Focus can turn on as soon as your iPhone connects to your car's Bluetooth. Within each focus mode, you can decide which notifications are allowed, which pages of apps are visible, even what wallpaper shows. It's like having different iPhones for different parts of your life. Once you set these up, your iPhone starts anticipating you, not interrupting you. It's one of those set and forget features that actually pays off every single day. We all spend so much time at screens, but Apple built some tools to help you manage that. Go to Settings, Screen Time, and then start with Screen Distance. If your iPhone has Face ID, it can detect when your iPhone is too close to your face and remind you to move it back. That reduces eye strain and helps prevent long-term vision issues, especially for kids. Then check out downtime. Schedule times when only essential apps work. For example, block social media during work hours or before bed. Use app limits to set daily limit caps for apps like Instagram or YouTube. And if you've got kids using iPhones, enable communication safety. It can detect sensitive or explicit content in messages and warn them before they view or send it. These aren't about limiting fun, they are about making sure your phone stays something you control, not something that controls you. We all know iPhones can make emergency calls even without a network connection. But do you actually know how to trigger one? Go to Settings, Emergency SOS. You will see 3 ways to contact emergency services. Call with hold and release. Press and hold the side button and volume button. After a countdown, your iPhone automatically dials emergency services. Call with 5 button presses. Press the side button 5 times quickly. Same countdown, same call. Call quietly. Turn this on if you want to contact help silently. No alarm, no flashes. And don't forget to enable call after severe crash. Your iPhone can automatically call emergency services if it detects a serious car crash, even if you can't. Finally, add your emergency contacts. They'll get a message with your location whenever an emergency call is made. So those are 10 hidden iPhone settings that instantly make your iPhone better, more efficient, safer, and actually more yours. If you found even one setting that helped you out, tap that like button. It really helps more iPhone users find this video. And if you want more iPhone tips and tricks like this, hit the subscribe button. I've got more deep dives coming soon. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. This is Sanjana. Bye-bye.